Hey, buddy. Brah. Hey, man, that's a sweet heavy metal happy hour t-shirt. Where'd you pick that up?
Thanks, dude. I got it at the Toxic Radio shop.
Toxic Radio has a shop?
Yeah, dude. It's in the app or online at toxicradio.net.
That is sweet.
Yeah, and I also got a rockin' Toxic Radio hoodie and a Red Band Underground shirt. Dude, I'm gonna look so rockin' at the party tomorrow.
Well, I think you look pretty now.
Oh, wait, what?
The Toxic Radio shop is the place to get all your Toxic Radio gear. Shirts, hoodies, stickers. Find it at toxicradio.net or on the app. Don't buy it safe. Buy it toxic. Hey, where you going, man? While you're rocking with us at Toxic Radio, don't forget to check us out on social media.
I want details, and I want them right now.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Now you're talking, brother.
Chat with us, keep up on news. Just don't make it weird. Don't be a stalker. Don't be that guy.
You just want to suck the joy out of everything.
Toxic Radio. Get infected. Planning your Saturday night can be a bit of a bitch.
Saturday night is the loneliest night in the week.
Well, it doesn't have to be. Load up Toxic Radio every Saturday night for the heavy metal happy hour with the one and only Fishman.
I know that, dude.
There will be interviews, ticket giveaways, a little bit of banter with Toxic Mike, and of course great metal from the 80s all the way through today. Starts at 7 p.m., runs until Fish says it's over.
Everyone get out!
Catch it only on Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe. Play it toxic.
In the beginning, there was radio.
The radio is one of the outstanding developments of the 20th century.
A radio transmitter was used for large-scale public entertainment.
Then came computers.
You gotta keep up with the times, you know.
Imprints of man's never-ending path of progress.
Back in my day, we didn't have no fancy computer boxes to use.
Shall we play a game?
The internet tied it all together.
The internet gave us a whole world of exciting new possibilities.
A bright new era dawning. A new dimension in communications.
It is possible to establish communication instantaneously from any place at any time.
And now it's the 21st century. And we've made it all toxic.
Hold on to your hats.
Okay, we're ready to roll.
This is Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe. Play it toxic.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's going on? What's going on, my funky contradictioners? I am here another week, and I'm doing what I do. It's Supreem the Resurrector, holding you down. Hope you can hear me clearly, and everything is fine. I don't know nothing until I talk to Mike, which is my co-host. So everybody, please give it up for Toxic Mike.
There you go.
Must be good.
You're looking good. You got a nice little scenery behind you. You're stepping up your remote call-in game, which makes me wonder, is this going to become more of a frequent thing? Because you've actually got a scene and everything.
Well, definitely. Usually I'll be in my bedroom. I don't even play this.
You're usually in your bedroom laying down.
Right. And then you might see Jesus or something, and I put on a shirt or something so I don't look like you won't see me in my underwear. But today we have I'm live and direct from the set of the NRL official Christmas concert.
Uh-oh, he's coughing, everybody.
Yeah, it's a little water went down the wrong pipe. I'm holding it. See, And another reason why I'm loud, not the fact that I got a concert tonight, and I want all y'all to tune in to Instagram to NLR_official. It'll be the live broadcast of the Lacey B Christmas show with CMD Mills, Supreme the Resurrected, Fire Nation Flame for 144,000, Chosen Few, Moot, Moot, somebody, Moot. Lacey B, everybody gonna be here. It's gonna be somebody. Meet. And another reason I'm on my quarantine. See, that ain't a. I still got taste and smell in my mouth, so that's not a COVID cough.
Oh, is that how you're going through with it?
Yeah, I was on punishment last week because I did my concert. I'm still adhering to the rules. Yeah, this is where we're gonna be tonight on Instagram Live. When all y'all tune in, as soon as the show is over, 7 o'clock, tune right into Instagram to NLR_official, so you can see the nice concert Lacey B put together, featuring me, CMD Mills, and a host of others. So back to the show though. So this was an excuse not to be at the studio today, but I did see you.
Yes, you did. Yes.
I saw it. I did see you, and I was in ground zero, and I put the temperature thing to my head. But I had to give you your Christmas gift because that's sentimental to me.
And I
want to make sure
that.
You, Laura, and Liz got your Christmas gift. While I was in Jersey, I'm in Jersey all day, so I helped Lacey B set up. We had a beautiful photo shoot. Lacey B took some dynamite pictures of me, and they'll be out real soon. And of course, the concert later on tonight after the show. So I seen you. We both had our masks on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my lady let me off punishment today too. So shout out to Anita. She probably watching the game. The Dallas Cowboys is halftime and they just went up, and I'm a little upset about that. But the Eagles, they playing pretty good, but the Dallas Cowboys, we let them come back. So hopefully we got the second half. We get that done. The concert go well. I'm off punishment. I'll see my lady tonight. I had a sabbatical weekend. She had a sabbatical weekend with her family. I see you had a sabbatical weekend with your family.
Yes. Out there in the pool.
It looked like, my pool was closed for COVID. The dining room and the pool was closed, but they said it was going to be open. But when we got there to check out, that's how they get you. Because it's a gamble every time. Every time you get in the junk, it's a gamble because you don't know if the pool gonna be open. You know who's scared to death of COVID, who don't give a damn. Clearly, your place ain't give a damn. My place was scared to death. Good Lord, you should see what Lacey B got on. Oh Christ!
Liz in the chat room. Michael from the bottle. Yes, from the bottle. It's the holidays. What's Lacey B wear? Wait a second. Do we have to tune in? Will we only see it if we tune in?
Yeah, you gotta tune in.
We gotta tune in to NLR_official on Instagram.
Yeah, she walked out like Jesus, oh Christ, but she looked like a member of TLC. Lost Eye. The newest member of Black Eye. No. Hey, my guest said they can't hear. You got them on mute, or are they in?
What?
I mean, we're gonna bring her in. She said she can't hear anything.
Who can't hear anything?
The guest for the night. I don't know if
guest
she called
for the
right
night
number or not. Is she on the call?
It said so. I see that she has called in. It says microphone turned off and camera turned off. So she got stuff turned off. I don't know what she's doing.
All right.
I mean,
turned off.
You called in and you could hear me, right? I see in the chat room we got some people. We got some people in the chat room saying they can't hear, and then other ones can hear. I think.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
See, and Liz says she hears fine. I think it's all a conspiracy made up by the people.
Donald Trump.
Yes, Donald Trump is screwing with our show. Fuck you, Trump.
Yeah, I hope she get it together because I want to go back and answer her, but then I'm gonna be blacked off and I might have to call back in. But
she's in there. I can see her waiting with her hat on, and she's in a really cool pink gaming chair, so she's ready to go. I guess whenever you want to bring her on. So,
All right, cool. I just want to make sure she's in because I don't want to have to stop the flow of the show because we're
Right.
talking about the punishment that I'm on. That I'll be off next week. I'll be live in the studio. Liz will be live in the studio. And guess what? I just secured Safety Man.
What? Safety Man? Somebody get the fireball.
Right. She said she can. He said she can hear everybody, but she can't hear me. Is that a thing? Her fiance is directing traffic. Let me know what's happening. He said she can hear every she can hear and see everything, but she can't hear me. Is that because we got her in the waiting room?
You know what? This might not be able to work, Supreme. This is why we wanted to do a trial before we went on. So you want me to take you behind the scenes of production on this show?
Yeah, let's go behind.
Okay, behind the scenes, and I'm sorry to your guest. So we just enabled the ability to have multiple call-ins to the show, video-wise, and I see her sitting there, and I apologize right now. She can see and hear me. She can't hear you, but nobody wants to hear your voice anyway. So what we have to do is we send your audio to the mixer, but the audio won't come back to you. So once we put her up, once we get her into the system, I do not know if she's going to be able to hear you because the reason why your audio doesn't come back to you in your headphones is because you would hear yourself echoing. So what this might mean is that Mike might have to do some extra work, and I do apologize, to put it on two separate channels on the mixer board so that yours goes back to her and yours not to you, and hers goes back to you but not to her. And we might have to chop this up to technical difficulties that we weren't able to fix beforehand.
All right, so
we can bring her on and just you could wave to her real fast.
Let's look. Well, this is the lyrical oracle. She's an MC that I met in Arizona.
He's introducing you, so you can't hear him, and I apologize. Let me apologize to her live. Let me bring her audio up. So the lyrical oracle. I don't know much about you, so I can't interview you. But your microphone is on. I do apologize about this technical difficulty. We did just get this ability to do this just for you tonight. Sadly, we weren't able to test it, though.
Yeah, well, maybe another time.
So I won't be able to hear her.
I can't hear you, but
she's saying hi to you. She's saying hi, Supreme.
But the people can hear her, right?
People can hear. So you know what? We'll have to reschedule for another time. Maybe if you're... What? Go ahead, Supreme, say it.
Or what about this? She just called in.
She can call in and you'll be able to hear her. All right. So everybody's seen. I'm glad that we were able to get you on screen. You're a very beautiful woman. So to get you on screen so everybody can get a look at you beforehand. If you, I'm going to go ahead and text her. I'll just say it right now.
No, you can you tell it to her?
I'm going to tell it to her. I'm going to tell it to her. So if you can, I'm going to go over and set up the system. Give about 5 minutes and call 856-484, 856-485.
Hold on, she said 1 second.
Okay, get your pen.
She's saying 1
It's
second.
fun to do this live on air. This is what live is all about. You never know what's going to happen.
This is what type of show this is.
Exactly. You never know what's going to happen. So you got a pen? You got paper? All right. 856-485-9565. So give me 5 minutes and then call that number, okay? All right. We will talk to you very shortly. Call that number and we'll talk to you on the phone. All right. See, we got backups. We got backups, Supreme. It's no longer the days. Good thing of you thinking of that. It's no longer the days of, oh, this didn't work. You are smart. Look at you. You're thinking on your feet.
I'm a techie.
You're thinking on your feet. But back in the day, something like that would happen. It'd be like, all right, no interview.
Show's over. Right?
We got multiple ways to do this. So,
I don't mean to be rude, Lacey B. He moved that bag out my way. I'm just playing. I mean, this is a big game because if Dallas, everybody did their job today. For the sports fans out there, the Cardinals beating the Redskins, or somebody beating the Redskins, whoever the hell is beating the Washington football team. The Giants lost. All we gotta do is win, and we be number one. But now these little funky little Dallas Cowboys is thinking they got Walter Payton. They scoring all over. God, they just scored again. I'm upset now. These son of a bitches. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm sorry. But I just can't understand how the Eagles was winning. Now we got to fight from behind. My lady gonna be talking shit because she's a Delta, and I don't know if I'm talking about all Deltas seem to be Cowboy fans because Lisa B is a Delta and she's a Cowboy fan. So it's just weird to me. And I guess, we tried to hook up the technology to have our guests on, and we will have her on, and we're gonna do another date for her, but she will call with audio, so we will be able to interview her as soon as Toxic Mike come back. Because usually when he leave me on screen, that means he doing something. And I'm just telling y'all the real. And we had this Christmas tree back here. You'll see why this setting is like this with the lights around me. I didn't do nothing fancy. This is Lisa B thing, and she made it fancy. NLR thing, and she made it fancy for the NLR official concert. I helped decorate it too. So if you like what you see in the background, I helped decorate the whole back. I didn't do nothing to the Christmas tree, but I did do something to the border of the lights around the thing. And you'll see me perform. And I just try to do everything. So we're having this show. So we do it live from Lisa B's. Well, in our headquarters. You know what I'm saying? Headquarters. And wait till you see these new pictures I got. She made the brother look good. Even with my little gray in my beard, I still look fly. You understand? So shout out to Lisa B. Shout out to Mark Mills with the leather apparel. I got my leather apparel sweatsuit. I don't know if y'all can see this. See, I got my jacket, but I got the leather apparel sweatsuit. I got the Funk That shirt, Funk That sweatsuit. I got the Funk That embroidered hat, not the knit or the slap on, but the embroidered. I got the Funk That dog. He's in the building with the other
Funk That dog.
Yeah, you ain't hear him?
The Funk That dog.
Shout out to my co-host, Chance, who's out. This is my other co-host. Come on, big guy. Let me show y'all something. White folks love dogs. Watch it. Come on.
White folk love dogs. What the hell does that even mean?
They do. Like when you put dogs on the camera, they get excited. They be like, "Oh yeah, he got a dog." This is Chance. This is Chance the man. And he likes me today for some reason. I don't know, because usually he wouldn't let me pick him up. But today he lets me pick him up. I guess because I kept him. Yeah, I like y'all. But you should show the people. I can't wait. Y'all got to tune in tonight on Instagram at NLR_official to see what this girl got on. She's going to be hosting, so you're going to see her host the show and see her perform. And I'm going to perform. CMD Mills is going to be performing. It's going to be an NLR extravaganza. So we got 144,000 chosen few people in the crib. Fire Nation, Meet Moot. It's going to be crazy, y'all. So I said Meet Moot. Moot Mean. Okay, that's my man, though. Forgive me, y'all. Mike, where you at?
I'm still here, brother. I'm just not on camera, but I'm here. I'm in the other room. The actual where the
on camera feel like I'm alone.
You're not alone, sir. You're not alone. I do have a question for you. Look at you. Look at you with the you a dog man?
I love dogs. I love cats. I love dogs. This dog, the other dog, when you see him, his whole head is bigger than his whole screen. He's a big pit bull. He's the father of the house. He wanted to be on earlier, but he didn't want to be on this time. But Chance is a hand. Boy, if you don't let me get his coat so I can put his coat on, please. But put one of his shirts on. Can you put can you put one of his outfits on? It's just a waste to have all this dog. This dog, and he dressed like his master, Lisa B.
Right.
And they have different outfits. I just gotta have him put on one of his outfits, and I'll bring him back on. But for now, is our guest on?
I'm hooking that up. You look at you impatient.
I'm sorry.
Look at you impatient.
No. See, usually you do like this to me and tell me keep talking, and I don't see you, so I don't know to keep talking.
Well, if you see, you're good.
I don't know if I'm over talking.
Just keep going. I will shut you up in 2 seconds flat.
I know, but I don't. I be trying not to do that because then it look like you disrespecting me, and I don't want the white man get his ass whipped. No.
Let's discuss that again.
Man. No, I'm saying, did you see, the government might be shutting down, the president refusing to sign the relief bill.
Shit's going to
hell. Going on.
Like our grandparents used to say, shit's going to hell in a handbasket.
In a handbasket. Like, I really want to talk to our guest about that because she's a very intellectual, she's a thinking MC. She raps like with a rapid fire. We did a song together. She got a song with Spice One. She's a artist that has something to say, and she writes. She has a book about to come out she's going to promote, but to
All right,
talk
phone
to her.
system.
We had,
phone system is ready. We're just waiting on her to call. So I'm gonna keep looking over.
Anytime.
I'm just gonna keep looking.
And
I told her 5 minutes. I think that was about 5 minutes.
About that.
So hopefully,
about 10, but it's cool. No,
was it 10?
That was good. It seemed like it was long because when I ain't there in the studio, man, I just get nervous about everything we do virtual. We got a big virtual show we have to come on, and we getting ready.
Well, that's the whole thing.
And
but you do. What these people don't understand. See, a lot of these shows are going virtual. A lot of these shows are going live on the internet. A lot of these shows are people that don't normally do this. Luckily, I do this, and even somebody like me who does this day in and day out has technical difficulties. You can only imagine how much technical difficulty some of these people are that have never done this, that are trying to do it for the first time. So, I mean, there is a lot that goes in to all this stuff that you don't even know about behind the scenes to make a show flow as nicely as it can. So, I'm sure that you, Lacey B, and everybody over on that end has done everything possible to make sure that your show goes off without a hitch. And who knows, there might be a technical difficulty, a slip up, but that's why television shows most of them ain't live. You don't have live sitcoms. That's why you don't have live. And if you watch the news, CNN, NBC 10, any of these live news outlets, if you watch them for long enough or listen to live radio for long enough, there's screw-ups all the time. But you learn in broadcasting, if you're doing live broadcasting, you just keep going. Keep going. You can acknowledge it, but you keep going.
But Lacey B had this bright idea to do this.
There she is. There she is. There she is.
She's an innovator. Okay, I guess she's on the phone.
There she is. We got this. Let's see. Now, if this doesn't work, I throw everything in the trash.
No, because this is what's supposed to work. And I told you, next week, Corey Jones, a.k.a. Safety Man, will be on. Uh-oh.
There she is.
Hey. What's going on?
Hi. I can hear you now.
Oh, my God.
How you doing?
Thank you, Jesus. God, it would have been better if we could have seen you. You're a beautiful girl. You would have been in your pink chair. You always remind me of a superhero, like Supergirl or something. Because you'd have been in the pink chair, in the lair, and you'd have been able to talk your talk. Oh, we got you. We got something. Oh, he got a picture of you.
I can make it happen.
Oh my God, Mike got a picture of you. I thought you was live. I was like, yo, he made you come
No.
the phone.
Like I said, I can make a lot of things happen. We don't go down without a fight.
I'm like, wow, she's live and she didn't even get on the phone. And I want to know, first of all, Chance the Man must be high because he has never sat in my arms this long since he's been around on Earth. So either he's a ham because he likes wearing clothes. You got to see one of his outfits before the show's over. They're going to change him up in a minute, but he can't get off camera to get his outfit on because he's just so comfortable. But there's nothing wrong with it. So, Alexander, I'm going to call you the lyrical oracle. The lyric oracle. The lyrics.
You can call me Alexander too, so it's yours.
I mean, but I be scared because I don't call people by their government name unless I've been told that's all right. Because most MCs be like, "Hey, Jamal Carter's on." I like, shut the hell up! My name's Supreem the Resurrector. You know what I mean? My name is Supreem the Resurrector. Don't call me by my name. So I didn't want to call you by your name that I know you by because I didn't know if that was cool. But we had Alexandra DeShields, aka the Lyric Oracle, in the building. I met young lady about 4 years ago, in Arizona with Whitney Payton when I was on tour. We spent a lot of time in Arizona with Whitney, where she's at. And you and Adam came through, and we've met each other before, and we finally met in first person. And then I was coming back and forth to Arizona. So when I didn't have any place to hang out, when we had to spend like two weeks, they would invite me over, and they would fix food for me, and they had a nice pool, and it was a beautiful setting. So, Alexandra, please say hello to my funky contradiction.
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, all right. Yo, I love the girl because she got a lot to say.
We couldn't get Supreme to stay out here. We got Whitney to stay out here. We didn't get you to stay out here in Arizona, unfortunately. That's too bad. Hopefully you'll be back out.
Technically, it's too hot to live. I love to visit, but it's 110 degrees in the afternoon. In the morning.
Yeah.
In the morning, when you wake up, it's 110 degrees. Every house I went to, including their house, the air conditioner is on 0. The cars you get in, only time you get hot is when you hit the street. But when you get in everybody's car, the air conditioner's on. And when you get into their house, the air conditioner's on, which is not bad, but it's just so hot in Arizona. But, you know, have you ever been to Philadelphia?
Yeah, I have actually. I spent like a week there once, not long enough, but I did make it to Geno's and the Liberty Bell. That's pretty much it.
You did better at the Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell make better cheesesteaks than the Geno's.
Whoa. What's wrong with Geno's? What the hell's wrong with you?
You're not a real Philadelphian, or you. That's for Geno's and Pat's are for the tourists.
Excuse me, I will go to Geno's and Pat's, definitely after a long night of drinking, and enjoy the fuck out of it. And I think I'm close enough.
When you're drunk, everything tastes good.
We almost missed our flight back because we wanted to go to Geno's again because it's so good. So I agree with that. It's extremely good. I don't care if it's just for tourists. It's very good.
It's very good. They wouldn't be able to survive if it was just for tourists. That word.
But there's more tourists in the world that come to Philadelphia to see Geno's and Pat's than it is for, hey, let's go to West Philly as North Philly or South Philly and get robbed to get a real cheesesteak. So everybody like, yeah, we went to Geno's and Pat's where it's safe. But you got to know somebody to be like, no, you got to come here to get a real Philly cheesesteak. And if you know somebody that like Max's that was on Creed, that's actually the best, one of the best, you know?
So I've got an idea then. If so many people are there going there as tourists, you know what we should do? Me, you, the Toxic Equipment, and the Toxic Crew, we do a pop-up concert. We just set up out of nowhere and do a concert for you across the street from Geno's and Pat's.
And then the funny thing about it is, we would get a lot of people. They would be battling because Geno's and Pat's battle for supremacy to see who's the best.
Yeah, so, I tried both of them, and I prefer Geno's. I know that Geno's was the second one that came out, but
which one you like?
Cheesesteak, in my opinion.
Which one did you like the best?
Well, I went to both. I tried both.
Which one you like the best?
Who, me?
Oh, she liked both.
She said Geno's more than Pat's. Geno's.
Now, I thought Geno's was the best too, and one day I went and got Pat's, and it was so good. I don't know because I ain't eating nothing all day long to make either one of them good, but either way, hey, it's all good. But thank you for coming to Philadelphia and joining our national treasures of Geno's and Pat's. But next time you come, I'm going to take you down North Philly. We're going to get you a real cheesesteak at Max's. You know what I'm saying? Or we go to D'Alessandro's, or we go to Jim's, or we go to Ishkabibbles. There's a lot that we can go. Or we go to Sonny's down 2nd Street. But so thank you for coming to my city. And thank you for your hospitality. You and Adam showed me nothing but love in Arizona. And we did a song together. Whatever happened to the song?
That song got lost in the move. We have to do it again. Because Adam's computer that we did it on completely broke down. So we need to do that song again.
It's cool. I'm with you. We can do another song. We both musicians. Nothing but it's nothing to go in the studio to do another song. Now I want to know those of you that don't know the Lyric Oracle. Like I said, you got something to say, whether it's rap wise or whether it's book wise, but you have something to say. You don't. As Chuck D would say, you don't rhyme for the sake of rhythm.
Only about things that I've listened to. Like I'm more interested in learning until I've heard both sides, and then I'll have something to say. So not on everything, just on things that I know about, which is not a lot.
But even then, when we talked in Arizona, you was the intellectual conversation that we were having, and it was just amazing. And then when you rap, you kind of rap about what you were saying, and you have a rapid fire flow like a Tech 9. Where did you get your style from? Like, how did you come up with that style of fast rapping? Like, who was your inspiration?
I was very heavily influenced by Spice One, which is why it was such a big deal for me to do a song with him. When I was that was actually one of my huge influences on the fast flow. More than Tech 9, I wasn't a huge Tech 9 fan when I was younger. I listened to him a little more when I was older. But yeah, Spice One, I think, was the influence from that.
Now, where did you get started from? Where are you from? Because a lot of people I met in Arizona, nobody's from Arizona. It's like
No, I
Atlanta.
was born in New
Nobody's
York.
from Atlanta.
I was born in New
Right.
York. Yeah, which is
So
yeah.
so was you were you
So that
into
was like
hip hop from
my
because
first, yeah.
that's the
Yes,
birthplace of hip hop,
my
the
first like
Bronx.
influences were like KRS-One and the typical New York influence, which I still like KRS-One, but like more in from the people that I know that know him, like they like the older stuff. For me, it's kind of newer stuff, but not new. Like Chris Styles is my favorite album from him, because that's just when I was young. That's what was out. I love that album. I love every song in that album. But yeah, I mean, I like Rakim too and everything, but I don't think they influenced my style as much as some of the West Coast rap.
Were you a Public Enemy fan?
Yeah, actually, I met them out in Denmark before Prodigy died. I have a video up on my YouTube still from them. That's the best place to meet people, for sure. The best place to go to concerts and festivals and stuff like that is in Europe, because you just can walk up to people and start talking to them. Yeah.
So have you toured?
Yeah, in Denmark. That's actually where I started. That's the first Gang Warfare song that I did. That was in the studio in Denmark after touring there.
All right. So and being an artist with something to say, it's hard to get on the radio because they want the nonsense. What do you feel about today's hip hop? Like, what is your opinion as an MC about today's music?
Well, I think it's the same. It's the same thing that there's always been. There's kind of always been one person who does something, and then they're very legitimate about it. They're talking about their experience, and there's something real there, and then everybody kind of copies it. So it's the same thing, just a different style. Like, there were a few artists who, were really going through depression, really going through hard times, really going through kind of drug addiction and stuff like that. And then there's a lot of people who just kind of copy it. Not that they're not addicted or anything, but they're kind of, they used to be that way with drug dealing and gangster kind of lifestyle and stuff like that. And I think there's some gems, and there's some people who just don't seem genuine, like always. But I think it's, music evolves. I'm not going to talk
feel
down
like,
about anything.
Like I said, I like some of the young people. I like a lot of the young people, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I'm more attracted to the young people that have something to say. Because we had a variety of people in our day, but it seemed like the mainstream only pushes the dumb shit. Like, if you talking about no stupid stuff, and you can be a gazillionaire until you get killed, or until you go to jail, and then the next one come up. But there's so many artists that got so much other things to say about the world, politics. Like, I was like, some of the young ladies talk about relationships, or like Latifah did back in the day. They talked about everything. They could be gangster, they could be sexy, but they had something to say that a young girl coming up would be like, I don't mind being patterned after this one. Like where did you get your voice from, as far as what is your message to hip hop in the world
You mean in terms
as
of
you know it?
just female specifically, or
I mean, just like what are you trying to like? What are you trying to say with your music?
So for me, I just, like I said, I'm a very curious person. I spend a lot of time looking into things and looking into issues. I don't really, because I spent a lot of my life outside of America, in between living in New York and living here. I kind of came back from a bird's eye perspective. So I don't really have a horse in the race the way that a lot of people do. So I kind of look into things, but then I get very passionate when I experience them firsthand. Like, if I see someone being racist, or if I see someone doing, it just irritates me, and I have to let it out in music. So that's what I do. I don't know if there's a message necessarily, it's how I don't explode when I look into things sometimes. So I think I think it's just important to be honest and be, just talk about things that you care about, or what's going on with you.
Right.
That's what people
my whole thing is to make them dance, shake your butt, get funky, wobble, clean it away. I just got party. I'm a party rapper with a message here.
Yeah,
with a
and
message.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's important too. Hip hop's supposed to be about having fun too.
Right. Well, the elements of hip hop. If you from the birthplace, the Mecca, is peace, unity,
Yeah, yeah.
love, having
Peace,
fun.
love, unity,
And
and
I
having
added
fun.
knowledge to
Yeah.
yeah, and I added knowledge to it because that's my thing is if you ain't got no wisdom, ain't no need to be nothing.
Well,
Cause
that's
you,
here.
I love wisdom. I pray for wisdom more than I pray for money because I always want to
Yeah.
do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So how is it, the
Yeah.
COVID and I guess COVID-19? How's it affecting Arizona? I don't ever get to talk. Well, I've talked to Whitney a few
So
times, but I don't know.
I think it's affected everything the same. Like, honestly, that's what I was going to say when you're saying with the radio. I don't think the radio is driving sales any. Like, I don't think it's a driving force as much. Because, you know, you see a lot of artists that weren't supposed to flop, but their music isn't very good. But it wasn't supposed to flop because they had labels behind them that are flopping left and right. And then you see these conscious rappers that are just doing really well on streams and things like that. And I think it's because people aren't driving around anymore. I mean, they're very rarely going from, you know, one place to the other. They're not listening to the radio as much. They're not going to clubs as much, which are playing the same song over and over again. So I think COVID has kind of changed things a little bit, where people are actually looking for different types of music and making their own minds up about what's good. Not saying that the people on the radio aren't good. It's just some people might like them naturally by themselves, and some people might actually like something else.
Well, I think COVID was a blessing and a curse because the people that was going to strive and find a way out of no way found new ways, found new music, found the internet, found the way to get their stuff out to more people than they did before. And it was like, wow, that was dope.
Yep.
That's like this virtual concert we're gonna do tonight. It's something that we wouldn't have did normally, but we all of a sudden now we figuring ways out to get our thing to the people. So I feel you. And the mainstream guys that have been signed to labels, they don't have that type of innovation because they was used to the label doing everything for them and pushing it and putting up big. Your big budget don't mean nothing now because now you don't even know where to put your money to the marketing unless you have a strong following. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
No, I agree. I agree.
Another thing you guys got is a good the lyric entertainment, the lyric oracle, even your cat, Saki. You got a good following on Instagram, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like that. It's hard. That's hard to do. That ain't easy to do. So, you know, how strong
that's
do you feel? You know,
that's Adam. That's 100% Adam.
Yeah, shout out to Adam Young though. Shout. I mean, but it's good to have that type of guy in your corner because you know I have
absolutely.
business people and
I'm not the kind of person who likes to promote myself or things to do with me as much. Like if I have a cause that I care about, I can, you know, talk about it till I'm blue in the face. But when it comes, you know, some people just don't like pushing themselves as much. But he'll do it for me at the times 100. So yeah, he's amazing.
Man, he got y'all internet presence popping. Like I said, the cat got 26,000 followers. No, 26. What is it? Yeah, 26,000 followers.
I think Saki has more Instagram followers than I do.
29. Well, last I seen,
he has 29.5.
Yeah, last I seen, he was the cat. The cat was kicking my ass. So you know.
Yeah, I think he's kicking everybody's ass. He's getting sponsorships left and right. He'll be verified before anybody else.
Well, you guys are kicking ass too, because like I said, y'all Instagram presence is beautiful. How important is the internet to you as far as what you're doing? Because you know, they say you have a book coming out, and I like to talk about that also.
Yeah, I mean, well, for me, I'm not as on social media as I should be, but for me, which is a problem because my personal Instagram and my personal Facebook, like my pages, The Lyric Oracle, I don't let anybody touch them just because I don't want other people to respond to people from it because it's my voice, you know, it's me talking. Right. So that combined with me not being on it as much is a little bit of a problem, but Adam's like pushes on everything else. So yeah, I mean, without Adam's help, I probably wouldn't be out as much as I am.
Hey, like I said, everybody needs somebody on their team. Everybody ain't gonna be the cheerleader. Some people just the talent. Everybody ain't gonna be the pusher. Everybody can't be the manager. It's blessed if you can do all of that. But if you got somebody that can really get your internet following and stuff the way it is, the way yours is, that's a blessing in disguise. Now all you gotta do is capitalize on it and just post what you want to post and Like you're a nice looking, beautiful woman. Yeah. So I mean, I ain't saying go, naked or nothing, but just your face and your smile at it, I'm just saying because there's a lot of these girls that's getting
pregnant right now, so I don't think anybody wants to see me naked anyway.
I'm just saying. I said, your face and your smile. I mean, but these girls that's getting all these followers by being naked and showing their boobs and their butts, and then you got 100,000 followers and you ain't got a lick of talent. And if they say spell ABC, you couldn't do it. That's bad money. It's just bad for the industry. But get your money how you get it. If that's how you can get followers and get your endorsements. Like I said, the cat is killing it.
An important. Definitely, it's always an important to me. I don't really if you look at my Delirical Instagram, I do those collages of stuff, so it's just expressing myself. But I don't ever I barely ever post selfies. I don't even know if I do, and if I do, it's just not my style to do that type of stuff. And I'm not knocking anybody who does. I love a lot of music from a lot of female artists, but do talk about sex and stuff like that. It's just not my style.
Right. I mean, I feel you. I understand. So tell us about this. I mean, congratulations on the baby. Like I said, I didn't want to put it out there. I knew early. I seen ultrasounds, but I don't put nobody's business out there. But since you did it, congratulations. I feel like I'm gonna be.
I didn't want to say. So it was past the danger point where it's safe to say something. But yeah, it's okay to say something.
No. But congratulations is a blessing. And God bless both of y'all and definitely your new child. Me and Saki will be good uncles.
Yeah,
no, Saki would be a brother. You'll be an uncle. What you be a brother? You'll be a brother or uncle? You have to visit it. So tell me about the book. What you got coming up with this book?
So this book is the fourth book that I've had published, and this one's kind of nonfiction. So I don't know if I talked to you about what I did my master's in or my bachelor's, but they've kind of always focused around neurology and psychology, and I've been really interested in just the way that different disciplines all have a part in changing the way you feel. So when you look at something like satisfaction or happiness, which I don't think long-term happiness, always being happy is the thing that you should strive for necessarily. I think just satisfaction with life is to get the goal. So, I mean, it's looking at the biochemistry of satisfaction, what you have to do internally, mentally. It's just taking all of the things that I've learned in all the disciplines and making it very, very simple. So each chapter has just this is what you need to do if you don't want to read all the reasoning why, and then it explains the reasoning why and the science behind it. So it's for, every part of your life. So it's a whole holistic with a W approach to it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. The whole. Hey, didn't you say one of your masters or your theses was on Tupac? Or KRS One? Which one?
No,
Tupac
I wrote about Obama. I wrote about Obama in one of my theses. It was when he was first running. For my master's.
Obama, there you go. I don't know why I put Tupac in it. Obama.
No, I mean, Tupac's been one of my favorite artists since I was a kid, but I didn't know.
There you go. I knew yeah, I knew you had that's right. He said we had a conversation. We had a long conversation about Tupac, and because I told you he wasn't at that. I mean, I like him, but I always like Biggie better. And you was like, I like Tupac, and we had a long conversation.
That was about the time where I was kind of becoming a little disillusioned with, because I had when I was a kid, I was very obsessed with Tupac, ridiculous, like a kid, like a kid would be. I didn't want to listen to Biggie, I didn't want to, listen to any of that stuff. And then I started realizing when I started, because I went through similar attitude issues that he had, and then I started coming from the other side of that, because he never got to grow up past that. And then I was maybe he was a little actually crazy and angry. A little bit, and maybe.
I think so. I think so. I mean, Biggie. I still love Biggie best.
Yeah. No, I've listened to a lot of Biggie stuff, and I've gotten a new appreciation for him. But I still love Tupac. I still think Tupac. There's something about his music that just hits you in the heart, the way KRS hits you in the head.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good one. KRS One hits you in the head. Tupac hits you in the heart. Biggie make you want to smoke and drink beer. But I mean, Grab your second if you love Big Papa. You know what I mean? Tupac made you think. Sometimes he just make your head hurt. And see, you like you got a knowledgeable head. See, my head get too much knowledge, and I start overloading.
Yeah. Well, it's also, I mean, I think it's also very personal because it depends on, like, music reminds you of whatever you were doing when you were listening to it. So for me, like, I listened to Tupac and Ice Cube and KRS when I was really little. So it just brings me, like, a safety when I listen to them. It's just like, especially Tupac. So I listened to a lot of Tupac when I was a kid, so it just reminds me of being a kid. You know, it's like, it's personal. I think music taste is always personal.
The nostalgia. So you would say you like a little more West Coast than East Coast, especially like now coming up, and being though that you on the West Side a little from Arizona, do you really relate to the West Coast more?
No, I mean it depends. Like I said, with anything to do with the way I think, it's very much the East Coast. Like I listened to a lot when I was a kid. I listened to a lot more artists from the East Coast, but the artists from the West Coast that I listened to, like, which was just Tupac and Ice Cube, really. Like they just, I don't know, they gave me something else, like some sort of confidence or something when I listened to them. It was just like boosted you up and made you feel like, I don't know, different. It made it hit your feelings, like I said. But like, I mean, when I was a kid, I loved Nas. I loved him, obviously, like and Das FX too. Speaking of having fun, fun music.
Das FX
and that Crazy Crazy, his single album was amazing too. I really like that. I still like that.
Yeah, I love Das FX. But I was going to say, because you say Spice One is your inspiration. I was wondering, did you like a lot of Bay Area artists? Because they got that flip of the. I mean, outside of Das FX from the East Coast, but them Bay Area dudes be fast, man. You know what I'm saying? And you rap fast.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that they were fast because I've been listening to them for so long that it's just like, and I've been, singing along with them for so long that I didn't realize how fast they were until I started doing my own, rhymes and things like that. And people were like, whoa, slow down. I was like, oh, okay.
Right. But you got to say like Tretch used to say, which I love, Naughty by Nature. He said, they say I rap too fast. Maybe you listen too slow.
Yeah.
Look at me trying to be knowledgeable. Yo, and please tell us all your Instagram handles. I know that's Adam's job, but I know you know him. So I want you to run down before we get off, because I usually have so much good conversation with my people, but I want you to have a chance to do your thing.
So my personal ones that I'm on are all Deliric Oracle, which is DELYRICORACLE, and then Adams are Deliric Entertainment, or ENT, so it's DELYRICENT, Click Jam, KLICKJAM, and then Deliric Records, so DELYRIC Records.
Okay, that's a lot. But you got to have a lot of things going on in this game and keep moving ahead, man. So, like I said, I know the baby coming soon. But what do you have coming down the pike as far as music? I mean, is it anything other than the Spice One record that I see you advertising? You have any like an album coming or anything?
Yeah, so I have a lot of different music coming. I've always kind of stayed in the same genre, and during COVID, I was just kind of listening to a bunch of beats, making some beats, and I was like just having fun. So I did some of my other influences. I did a couple of Spanish songs. I did some more like rock type beats and alternative beats, which I've never done before, and some more like R&B style beats. So those are all coming.
So you basically are not going to be held in a box in life or in music.
After I found the hook for drama, I just kind of like kept wanting to do some more singing, because I hadn't delved into that much. Like I've always sang, but I haven't put that into my music much. So I just wanted to, I don't know, have fun with music again a little bit and try different things.
Yeah. Well, this is the time to do it, man. And I mean, this is the time. This is a time like no other when we need music, we need love, we need some more performances. We need to open up. Like Do you think? I wanted to ask your opinion on the vaccine because I know me and my man Adam, we had debates about it, and Toxic Mike. I just wanted to know your opinion on it. Do you think it's a good idea, or just are you amongst the ones that feel that we need to maybe not vaccinate? What is your stance on it?
Vaccination, like in general,
Yes.
or the
No,
COVID one?
this new the COVID vaccine. A lot of people don't want. Some people don't want to take it. A lot of people think we should take it to slow down and slow this thing down and get back to life. Some people feel like this is a shame. I mean, I just wanted to know your take on it. I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
I mean, there's so many different ones. That's the problem. Like, I know that in Argentina right now, they're all taking the Russian one, which we don't have any information on. They won't give any information on it at all. That's a little scary to me. Somewhere where they won't, give anything. There's some in Australia that had, I don't know if it was in Australia. I don't remember where it was. There was another country that took a vaccine that it caused a positive AIDS test or HIV test because it was messing with their T cells. That's a little, but there's so many different ones. Like I know the Pfizer one. I mean, I assume they've tested it enough, or they wouldn't release it. But it's just I like a lot of tests and things, like that you're injecting into yourself. So but I'm medicine isn't something I feel confident at. Like politics and things like that for some stuff, social issues I know enough about to talk about, but medicine is not one of the things that I'm educated enough to speak on. So I don't want to say that there's anything wrong with it. I would assume that there isn't, but I don't know. It seems like there couldn't possibly have been enough testing for it. I just want to kind of see what happens to Congress after they take it. Like, let's just take it first. Let's see if they're okay, if they're good, then, give it to everybody but me. I can't take it because I'm pregnant, so it's a moot point for me. But
I just want to see, because, Toxic Mike is my COVID man, and I just want to make sure, see if we
COVID man or the man that gets on you nonstop about your flagrant way of just going out there and just not giving a shit.
Living my life like
go ahead.
Yo, so we're going to wrap up the show because we have a big concert coming up, and we're going to cut out on Funky Contradiction a little early today, but I appreciate you calling in, and I can't wait to get back to Arizona so we can bust it up again and have more hot dogs and hamburgers, and y'all been so good to me out there. I love you and Adam, and I appreciate you for coming and being my guest today, and we're going to do it again real soon so we can get you on video.
Yep, definitely. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
No problem. It's not over. We're going to do it.
You have an open invitation.
Oh, we coming. Me and Lisa B and CMD Mills and the NRL squad and the Concoction squad, we coming to the West Coast, Colorado. We're going to do it big, and we're going to definitely have y'all out, as always, as my guests, and we're going to party.
That sounds like fun. I'm definitely down for that.
That sounds like fun. All right, Alexandra, and I'll talk to you real soon. And we're gonna stay in touch. Period. So that's just a given, and it's a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure. I'm glad to have you on the show, and we got a lot more to do. You know what I'm saying? So definitely have a good day. Night.
You too. All right, thank you.
All right, baby. Love you.
Now, if that's not a representative of the show must go on and just doing what we can on the fly, I don't know what is. But very nicely done, Supreme. Made it happen and made it go off like it was no thing.
Yeah,
so good job.
I roll with it. So we're going to have that same energy of the show must go on, and we're going to get it done. We're going to tell everybody to please support us on Instagram at NLR_official for the dopest concert you have seen from me, Lisa B, a whole host of other CMD Mills, Fire Nation, Moot, whatever his name is. That's my man.
Moot Mean. It says it right there. What are you talking about?
I can't read Moot Mean. I can't read that little print you got on there. You know I'm on the phone. And I'm 51 years old. My eye halfway don't work, and my bifocal ain't focusing in like it's supposed to. So get ready to tune in live. I am at the set. You're gonna see this beautiful set, but you're gonna see what it's really used for in a minute. And Mike, appreciate you as always.
It's gonna be some OnlyFans shit. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be Supreme feet.
See, we shoot the OnlyFans. Me and you, Mike. We don't share that wealth. That's for us.
Tune in for the show. The fun doesn't have to stop on this Sunday evening as we wind down the Christmas weekend. Keep going. Keep it party going. Go join them over there. It's free. You just tune in and get to see all the craziness. And you get to see what the hell Lacey B is wearing.
Yeah, you get to see what Lacey B is wearing. So tune in. See y'all next week. Happy New Year. We will have Safety Man in the building. And Liz and everybody will be on deck. We are off punishment. So, Mike, thank you very much, and I'll see you later. All right, brother? You get my plug? Where you want this at? Huh? I'm saying, where you want this chair? I can't hear you. Oh, okay. I just wanted to clean up after myself.
Yeah, but something's not showing up. Like, what is going on?